Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for bringing me here. Um, Many years ago, uh, in the town of the university I attended, I was thinking about something. I wanted to start a new business, a car wash business to be precise. And weeks days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. I was only thinking about executing that car wash business because I looked around that campus as at that time. There was no car wash, so I was thinking of pioneering one. But unfortunately, what I was thinking about only stayed in my thoughts. And one of those days while I was driving around the campus, I saw a car wash that has been established already. And well, you know how I felt. I felt very sad because maybe that could have been the beginning of a new business that could have maybe probably gotten me to a better place as at that time. That was many years ago. Now, as a student also, I studied architecture. Probably if I had taken some steps or some principles I will be sharing with you here this morning, maybe I would have finished with a better grade, probably first class. As an architect, there's something, as student architect as at that time, there's something we call jury. We have to defend our work, and most of the time at the beginning of the semester, we already know what we are going to do, the work we're going to do. But most of the time, architects will always want to wait, student architects will always want to wait till the tail end before you begin to lay more emphasis on your designs. And eventually, it will become a rush work, and you might not actually get the best thing that you needed out of it. Now, how many of you can relate with something that you thought you wanted to start and you didn't start, and before you know it, you see another person doing it? Now, procrastination is a disease. It's a big-time disease. Procrastination is a disease that eats not only into your today, it also eats into your tomorrow. If procrastination only eats into your today, maybe there won't be a big deal about it. But it's become worse because it also eats into your tomorrow. Procrastination is a kind of force that will hold you down, a very strong force. It will hold you down and make sure every other person begin to pass by you without you knowing it. Procrastination is a force that will strongly hold you down, and it will ensure that every other person begin to pass by you without you knowing it. Procrastination gives you a kind of a pyrrhic comfort, a comfort that is not actually real. That's the kind of comfort procrastination gives to you. And eventually you discover that the comfort that you thought you had, you didn't even have it at all. And you've lost a lot of time. Probably if procrastination has not been something you have done, maybe you could be in a better place or have a better grade today as students. Now, beyond academics, I also strongly believe that if not for procrastination, Nigeria would not be where it is today. And I will explain why. Do you know the number of people that have had or that is having a very, very strong dream about Nigeria? But it remains a dream because they are just thinking about it. They are not doing anything about it. A number of people, I'm very sure if I'm to take statistics of the people seated in this hall, a number of you have very good plans beyond your academics about our nation. But unfortunately, we will not applaud you for what you are thinking about to do. We will only applaud you for what you actually do eventually. So if you have an idea and it remains in your mind and you did not execute it, nobody cares. Nobody really wants to know about it. Don't forget, procrastination is a disease. It does not only eat into your today, it also eats your tomorrow. Procrastination is a kind of a force that will hold you down and ensure every other person passes by you. And before you say Jack Robinson, time has already gone. Now, what can you do to actually solve this problem of procrastination? If you are sure you really want to do something, let me just give you about 3 points I think you can do. Number one, anything at all that you think you want to do, make sure you write it down. always write it down. Make sure your pen and your biro, your pen and your paper, they are your friends. Of course, we can use our digital devices also. Make sure you write it down, and make sure you also write the dates that you wrote that thing down. So for instance, so that maybe you'll be able to make jest of yourself. Maybe you wrote something down today, and 5 years after, you discover that you've not done anything about that thing. It's really going to help you. After you've written it down, that thing that you want to do, try as much as possible to break them into different steps. No matter how big it is, no matter how big that thing that you want to do, break them into steps. Break them into steps. And if, for instance, you want to, what example should I give? You want to be the president of our nation, Nigeria. That can be broken into steps. What are the first things you're going to do first? Maybe you're going to become a governor. Before you become a governor, maybe you're going to become a senator. Maybe before you become a senator, maybe you become a member of parliament. So try as much as possible to be able to break it down. Then the final point I'm going to give you to heal this disease called procrastination is that thing that you have written down. Now go back to the very first step and begin to execute it. Begin to execute it. Now, as simple as those 3 steps I've given you, it's a medicine that is going to help you heal procrastination. Like I said initially, our nation, Nigeria, is where it is today because a number of people have refused to begin to take steps towards what they want to do, what they want to achieve. And time keeps passing. Thank God we're in the campus environment. At most, you will spend 5 years here. 5 years does not really mean much because life actually begins. Life begins where you are, but there's a bigger thing outside for you to do. And whatever you want to do in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 15 years, you can start it where you are now. There's nothing I'm doing today that did not start on campus. So don't limit yourself because you're on campus. Whatever it is that you want to do, write it down. Break them into smaller steps and begin to execute from the beginning. I strongly believe, of course, many of us, I don't take that against you. You do not believe Nigeria can be better because of the prevailing circumstances around us. Why is Nigeria like this? It's because of the kind of leadership that we've had over a period of time. It's not a matter of 5 years, 10 years ago, 30 years ago. This is the kind of decadence that has eaten deep into the fabrics of our nation. But what can we do about it? If only those people that will refuse to procrastinate. The vision you have, the dream you have is valid, very, very valid. But if you do not do anything about it, if you begin to postpone, because one thing about this procrastination is that tomorrow never ends. You will do it tomorrow. You will do it tomorrow. You will do it tomorrow. And you will agree with me that the tomorrow will never end. Until you are 120 years old and you look back, you discover that you've not actually executed anything. So that thing that is in your mind, check your records that you have been postponing. As long as it is valid, it is something that will make your community, your life, and your environment better. Break them into steps and begin to execute them one after the other. I strongly believe you can make it. I strongly believe you can be great. Thank you very much.